Hi! I did just compose myself after that last video. There will be more topics that make me cry. And you know what? I love crying. It's so releasing and freeing. What's this one? Hunger. Okay. Well, this is a good one because I feel like there's a lot of things. First of all, I mean, if we're going to talk about like hunger in like a solitude, like hunger kind of thing, I've always had kind of like a weird appetite and not really understood why I didn't like certain things as a little kid. Like I've just always kind of been a little bit in tune with my body. Like I would say, like I never really liked eating McDonald's or the overcooked meat when I was a little kid. You know, I've always had a little bit of a sweet tooth, but I've always kind of also like overthought food as well. Sometimes I wouldn't eat eggs for a very long time because I overthought about what comes first, the chicken or the egg. But I mean, if we're talking about hunger on a global scale, it's ridiculous to me how people can go hungry when there is so much waste. I've become a lot more self-aware about like what I buy and like what I waste, and I try not to overbuy food, but like people waste so much food. People are so gluttonous and greedy and disgusting when it comes to the amount of food, the amount of money that they spend on food for whatever. Like for me, if I could, you know, and I was able to like live completely off the land and that sort of thing, that is what I would do. I would have community gardens all over the place to where we would turn parking lots into freaking gardens, and like our homeless and everything, and we'd have these community gardens all over the place to where all over the world, you know, along with all the trees that we're going to plant and everything, to where it's like, you know, hunger would not be an issue. But I mean, I just think too that the cheap food is not nutritious either. You know, I mean, you can just what, you know, there's so much to it, but like just stuff that we eat that has absolutely no nutritional value whatsoever. I mean, let's get real here. I just made myself a pizza. Granted, I put a bunch of veggies on it and cheese, and you know, it's not like I homemade it, but I didn't eat any meat on it. You know, I'm very conscious about not consuming a lot of meat because I feel like the pollution that the meat industry, you know, the animals suffering, all of this. Here's the thing. The billionaires, we could stop hunger at the drop of a hat if we just got our freaking priorities straight. This is something that I feel very strongly about. That I just don't think that we are at the level of awareness of what we are doing, because I believe that we are what we eat as well. Like as a human being growing from a baby, like our mother's milk has all the nutrition that we could ever need. You know what I mean? Like, and that's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing, you know. And there's so many women, I have no idea, I have no right to even probably talk about this because I've never experienced it either, but like just the formula and everything that like we feed our babies at such, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know, because I've never like been in that situation before. But let's just put it this way. We have the resources, and we're squandering our resources because our priorities are completely mixed up and backwards. Nobody should go hungry. Nobody should.